Hello and welcome to my world of crochet. My name is Stine and today I'm here with you for another yarn talk video. And as always, I do have my faithful tea here with me as it's nice and cozy, and I just like tea when I'm crocheting and talking about yarns. This tea is black tea with a lemon flavor, so it's in that sense it's pretty plain. But I've been away again and I've been really, really busy. And work has been literally a nightmare. Getting back to work has been, it's been very busy weeks. And I guess that's maybe just a period of the year, but yeah, that's all right. So since last, I haven't had as much time to crochet as I had wanted, but generally I am getting back into things. My projects are progressing, and I've also ordered some new yarns, so there will be some new yarn haul videos coming up very, very soon. I'm also looking through my stash of yarn to basically find yarns that I'm not sure what to make from, or just yarns that I just feel like would be a great gift to the yarn community I have, who's avidly watching my videos. So there will be a giveaway coming up as well this month, or maybe more. I'm not sure. It kind of depends on how much yarn, and I'm trying to make specific sort of batches, either color toned or yarn type toned batches for these giveaways. And of course I'm snooping yarn as always in the stores, and I'm like, oh, this yarn looks really great. It could be amazing to buy. Budget kind of freed up a bit because of course that now I know how expensive my long vacation was. Anyhow, since last time I have progressed on the Virus Shawl. We do still have some fair rounds to go, but I think I would consider it about 3/4 done. And we are now really getting into this orange pace of it. So this is basically, let's see if I can actually get it out in the right way. So the only thing I've done since last time is that I've added a round, or not a round, I've actually added 4 rounds, which would be 1 full repeat of the pattern. But as this type of pattern indicates, is that for every round you add, the longer it takes to complete the repeats, because the amount of stitches keeps increasing. That's the only downside, but it's starting to look really, really, really neat. I really like the color combinations of it. It's easy yarn to work with, and it's very probably likely not the last Virus Shawl I've made. I have plenty of other skeins, and I have plenty of other shawls that I want to make as well. I get inspired so easily by patterns that, I wish I had more time to crochet. And even if I had more time to crochet, I'm not sure I could really crochet that quick as I get inspired. But also the real question is like, I guess I'm not sure if I'm a quick or slow crocheter, but I guess I'm not the only one being inspired so easily to do stuff. My really downside is that I get inspired and then I buy the yarn, and sometimes I bought the yarn and then I actually forget what I wanted to make from it. Right now, I have some cotton yarns laying upstairs, and I bought it last autumn. I have found a really pretty baby dress for the coral colored yarns, but then I have like a kind of jeans blue yarn that I wanted to make a pair of boomers in, but I have no clue anywhere where the pattern was, so I might figure out something else with that yarn. because I sort of lost the pattern or didn't save it when I saw it, which is really, really stupid. Next to that, I'm also still working on the new blanket, which is the linked hearts blanket, and I will link to that pattern description box down below. And it's made in this amazing yarn, which is from Yarns and Colors. And so far, you can actually see, I just need a little bit more yarn so I can easily hold it up from the ball. And you can actually starting to see really how the hearts are showing now. This is lovely. I need a few more rows to finish this panel. And the real question is, once this panel is done, is I need to decide if I just wanted it a bit wider than it's tall, but yeah, that's okay. It's really, really starting to form up nicely. And then I'll add some white, and then I'll start adding the purple part of the pattern. But yeah, it's really nice. I think I missed like 4 or 5 rounds for this panel to be completed. And then I have purple, I have pink as well that goes on top with it. The yarns I placed upstairs because right now I just have the skein I'm working with. By the looks right now, if I'm only going to make 1 panel of each color plus the white borders between the panels and around, is that I just need 1 skein for each panel or 1 skein for each color. So that would be like, and a skein of this lovely yarn is like 100 grams. So that's like 400 grams of yarn or less for a full blanket. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to being able to show more aspects of that. And it's a nice recycled acrylic, so it's a really nice yarn. I like it. And it does actually has a center pull, so I don't really know why I started from the outside. So the next color I will most definitely use from the center pull, so it makes a bit sense. And maybe hopefully it rolls a bit less, but though sometimes I have this feeling when I use center pull, even there is a center pull made, it feels it sometimes gets stuck and still gets your yarn buff. Or am I the only one experiencing that? I don't know. So I tend to often start from the outside unless it's a cake, which is kind of unpractical because it kind of jumps around and you need some sort of a ball for it to keep track of. But yeah. The next project that I'm working on or have been working on is the socks. And I've actually progressed since last time for the first time, and please do not judge me, probably close to 2 months, a month and a half at least. I've made progress on my socks. The heel is not fully complete yet, but right now you can actually start seeing it's becoming a heel down here. I need a few more rounds. And what I'm doing now is basically, I have these 2 stitch markers, which would be the light blue ones. They are halfway on each side. With the exact same amount of stitches. So basically, let's say if you have 80 stitches, they are both on the stitch. So there's stitch 40 and stitch 80, so to say. So that's an exact division. And what I do is basically on each side of these 2 markers is where I single crochet 2 stitches together. And then I keep doing single crochet. So it's gonna basically be 2 single stitches together before the marker, then a single stitch in the marker. Or not a single stitch, a single crochet. A single crochet with 2, so basically decreasing by 2 or by 1. Crocheting 2 single crochets into 1 single crochet on each side of the stitch marker. So basically in total, I decrease 4 stitches per round that I'm making. And once I'm down to 10 stitches left in the round, we should be very close to having filled out the heel gap here. And that's going to be the next step in the pattern that I have to figure out how and what. But it's really, you can really see it's becoming heel-like for the bottom part of the foot. And so far it's still fitting. And I'm still writing everything down because, as I mentioned to you last time and probably the time before, is that I followed the pattern. The problem is I didn't increase as many times that the pattern set until the sock was actually fitting me. So therefore, what I'm doing now is I'm kind of winging it for the heel and that aspect of it, since I can't follow the pattern, basically. I don't know, X stitches short. But so far it's looking good, and I've written every single step down that I made from the very, very point of the toe to the heel, so that I know that I can make an exact copy of these socks. So that's a project. But when I do crochet with this very, very fine sock yarn, I do feel it takes forever. Probably because the stitches are so small. And it's not like, especially with these single crochets, there's not a lot of space between the stitches. So it just takes long before you have the feeling of progress. So I'm not sure if I'm a person that will have much patience for crocheting socks. I do really much respect you guys that do crochet socks, though so far I'm still happy with the result. I'm very curious if I still find them very nice when I'm completely finished with them. And some of the yarn that I ordered, which will be in a yarn haul video later this week. I haven't unpacked it, but I have received it. So that's the next video I have to record. Is that I have some more sock yarn. Because, as I said, this blue was a bit too dark compared to the yarn that I originally wanted for the project for my socks. But you know, if I still know how to make socks, then it's gonna be easier to make the other projects. And I do like a good pair of knitted socks, so why shouldn't I like a good pair of warm crocheted socks? Anyhow, the time is running and I'm just babbling around about the same. I will see you later this week in a yarn haul video, so you can see the amazing sock yarn that I purchased from Linda Hobby. I purchased a few other things to fill up the order, and I got myself, there should be a crochet hook set as well in that order. But yeah, you have to watch all that later this week in that yarn haul video. Meanwhile, I wish you all the best of health. I very much appreciate, as always, that you have watched this video to the end. And if you have any comments or any good thoughts to me, feel free to post them down below. And I will, as always, answer them in my best available time. And yeah, there's much, much more to say. Please subscribe, share my videos if you want to, hit the like button, and don't forget to ring the little bell so that you get notified whenever I do post new videos, especially because the yarn haul videos are coming up very soon. So if you like watching yarn haul videos, don't forget to be having your notifications for my channel turned on. Yeah, great week. Happy crocheting for you, wish that's ahead, and I'll catch you guys soon. Bye.